Hello, everyone. It's the Anthony S. You're not alone. I want to talk to you today about the first part of the speech writing section of these podcasts. Last time I got on here, it was just explained that we were going to start going to this type of theme. Today, I want to talk to you about the most important part, or deciding which route, whether you're going to memorize your speech or you're not going to memorize it. A little bit of how it pertains to you as a person, and then strategies to work on either one of those styles. Now, the question comes in more often than you would think when you're trying to do public speaking, because there are certain speeches. For example, if you're going to be giving like a TED Talks or anything on the really high end, you're going to want to memorize that to a T. There's just no way around it. If you have a smaller venue or something a little more relaxed, you're with a group of people that you know, or it's like an example would be like a church group conversation you're going to have. It's a little different. You can kind of just have some spark notes on your speech on a postcard or on a note card, and talk to the crowd. But it also pertains to you as a person. Some people do really well in memorizing a speech. Some people do really well in just having a few notes on a note card and giving a speech. Neither way is correct, but there are ways to do each incorrectly. If you're going to memorize a speech, and that's the route you choose to go, you need to get past the monotone memorized where it feels scripted. And when you start memorizing the exact words on your speech and you have it down, it may sound a little scripted and characterless because you're just thinking of words in your head. Now, you'll get to a point when practicing that you'll pass that, and all of a sudden it'll feel natural, almost like you've just saying the words off the top of your head, simply because you know the information so much that at this point it's second nature. Unique Games, thank you. I'm gonna keep that in the podcast right now. Now back to what we were talking about. When you look at not memorizing, you go a different route. You get your note card of your main topics, or you even write out your whole speech and then you take away most of it and you just have a few, key points. But what you need to do there is go through, say your speech probably, I'd say 5 to 10 times, record it and see how long it takes you, just to make sure your timing's right and to make sure that you've kind of gotten through all the kinks in the speech at least once or twice. From there, it's just, get up there and make it happen. Now, back to when is there a right time to or to not do a certain strategy? I believe so. And I said it quickly, we'll get a little deeper. When you're talking to a group of people that are there, that are paying a bunch of money, if you ever get to this point when you're doing public speaking, if you're speaking at a location where they're paying you, it is probably good to know the information you want to talk about through and through, just hardcore. If you're doing a free, just coming in as an extra guest speech, 15 minutes here or something like that, 10 minutes there, get a note card out, practice speech 5-10 times, maybe get in front of a few friends, do it that way. Don't waste a month and a half memorizing a speech for a free get together, because it'll take too much time, and frankly at that point it's not worth it. If you do anything more than 2 speeches a year, essentially, you gotta pick and choose how much time you're willing to put to those. Because say you start doing a speech a month, all of a sudden you're going to be spending that whole month memorizing each speech, and it'll take up so much time it won't even be worth it unless you're literally getting paid $500,000 a speech. There's only one Tony Robbins, there's only one Gary Vaynerchuk. Most of us aren't getting paid $250,000 to show up to talk to a venue. So don't be afraid sometimes if you just want to go off the cuff and just control wing it, which was really kind of what it comes down to. But that's the first thing about it, deciding which route you want to go, and then from there that will decide how you want to write it, and basically take what path you want to take on your speech. So hope you're all doing well. Hope everything's going good. This is the Anthony S. You're not alone. I'll talk to you all soon.